How you guys doing this evening? I'm excited for the game, you guys. I'm sure you've all seen the lineup. Let's see what can happen. But it's great to see some of you guys here right now. Apologies for my voice. I feel like I'm sounding a little bit rusty. Like anytime I do streams here, I feel like I have to kind of like get my vocals ready to like talk for hours. So I feel like I start off really slow, but then I get there eventually, man. These are like the things you clock when you do the type of online work that I do. Yeah, it's a mad one, but it's good to see you guys here though. How you guys feeling? How was your Christmas? You guys ready for a new year? I can't believe it's 2026, man, in like what, less than 48 hours? It's mad. I feel like this year's blown by. It was like yesterday that we won the Club World Cup, you know? I feel like mentally I'm still back there in the summer, you know what I mean? Don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, good to see you guys here. How you doing? Sportlicks, Leroy, Blaze, AJ Cold, Andre, great to see you guys here. In 5 years' time, we'll be the best team in the world. That's it, man. That's the mentality to have, bro. We're in it for the long run, my guy. That's what we're here to do. 5 years soon come. Yes, he refuses to start Santos. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if I even feel too upset, to be fair. I feel like Andre probably needs like a season to get used to the Prem. He showed some promise. I thought he was decent against Burnley, but I don't think he's really capitalised on that. And I feel like he's still getting used to like the physicality of the league. So I'm not even upset by that if I'm keeping things real with you. The lineup though, it looks alright. It looks decent. It looks like it, you know, it looks like it understands that Bournemouth haven't won in 10 games. And it looks like it understands that this is how we're going to beat them today. You know what I mean? So let's see what we do, boys. We signed too many bums. I can go on. Listen, 2026, I got some plans. That's you guys are going to find quite exciting. I've got a lot of things to share with you guys very, very soon. I'm sure some of you guys already know about my plans for the website. That's going to be launching first week of January, so I'm excited for that. It's kind of coming along quite nice at the moment. I'm going to have a nice little prize giveaway draw to try and get some guys to the site, and it's going to be a good prize. It's not going to be like, here's like a home shirt. Bro, it's going to be nice. It's going to be more than nice. Maybe a bit too generous, but I feel like, you know what? I'm a bit of a generous guy, to be fair with you. Jeez, Nimba, how you doing, bro? Yes, Action Pong Palmer. I think you guys are ready to talk about the lineup. So let's go straight to the lineup then. I'm going to make a few little changes because I need to update what's going on. But we know Enzo Fernandez is in the team. We know that Moises is supporting him. Reece James is getting a deserved rest. I predicted the backline correct. I just knew that Action Pong would start this game, as he should be doing, to be fair with you. He's the only guy that's sure that he can be like a decent option playing on the left-hand side. So he had to start that game. The only change that maybe I wasn't happy with, which is a bit mad, I know, is that Joao Pedro didn't start with Palmer and Esteva. I've been saying for time, I'm waiting for these guys to play together. This was the perfect opportunity to allow for that. And the lap starts ahead of Joao. Even though Joao scored 2 goals back-to-back, so I'm a bit surprised that Joao's on the bench. I'll keep things real. And obviously, Garnacho on the left-hand side of Neto, he could probably do with a little bit of a rest himself. I feel like he's a bit one-dimensional. I got nothing against Neto, but I'm not going to lie, you guys. The thing that's been annoying me on socials recently is how everyone is backtracking. Yeah, 6 months later, talking about how this guy's washed and that guy's washed. It was last season I was hearing that Neto was a step ahead of guys like Noni and Co. Now, 6 months later, this guy isn't good enough. And you can't win anything with bums like him. I'm seeing all the revisionism on Nico Jackson, bro. People talking about Nico was the secret. He was the secret sauce that was making the team work, yeah? You couldn't talk about nothing with nuance around Nico because people didn't want to hear it. He was washed. He's not good enough. He's not going to get there. All of a sudden now, the team are desperately missing him. And you know what I mean? He should have got more respect to begin with. I don't know why us Chelsea fans fall down this route all the time. Maybe it's because we constantly sign players. Like, we buy the most players out of any team in the country. Let's keep it real. But I mean, I just can't stand the inconsistency, bro. I just can't stand it. It's just like, come on. You guys, like, the narratives just shift too quickly for me to even keep up with, to be fair with you. What's said now won't be true, like, literally tomorrow. That's the fan base though, man. But you guys, what are you thinking about the lineup then? I feel like against a team like Bournemouth, who, you know, they've been pretty diabolical. You know, like, to not get one win, yeah, in 9 games. We've not won a game since October. That's poor. That is very poor. And it's no wonder their star guy in Semenyo looks like he's going to Man City. So we're going to be playing against this guy next week. Or I mean on the weekend by the looks of things. Because you know Man City wastes no time in the window. If they know the guy's going to come, snap that deal up and he's ready. So let's see what happens, man. Andre, you always knew that Neto wasn't good. I mean, I knew Neto is good. I just don't think he's that star guy that will relieve pressure from the team, act as that match winner. He's like someone that's good enough to be there in the squad. You know what I mean? Like, if he was at Man City, he'd be like a squad winger. But you need quality like that. Let's keep it real. But he was never going to be that guy to become that main number one. I mean, to be fair to him, he has improved. He is scoring more than he's ever scored in his career at the moment. I get it. But I think, as I kept saying in the summer, I wanted to see that superstar dribbling, carrying player that the team doesn't have. You know, I spoke about Rodrigo, dreams around him, dreams around guys like Yildiz, dreams around guys like Kudus, dreams around so many of these players, right? I just feel like, listen, if we're going to play this positional stuff, we need a few more men that are just comfortable, yeah, carrying the ball, that are comfortable beating the press. You can't just pass your way to glory. If we're going to play this way where you're keeping control, maybe some of these players have to kind of interpret how they play this role a bit better. And don't always hide behind the system. Take a bit of responsibility. Show a bit of skill. Show a bit of flair. I feel like I see that from Palmer. I see that from Joao. I see it from Esteval. That's the only solution behind why I want to see these guys playing together. Because I just feel like we have some like uncapped type of like potential in these guys playing together and forming a partnership. I think if there's one thing that Maresca has to do, he has to encourage more partnerships for next season. We need to see players having a relationship together, playing off each other, understanding each other's rhythm. They can't just be looking at strangers on the field. That won't work for me, in my opinion. But yeah, that's the lineup. The lineup is real. It's an offensive lineup. You got to rotate a bit. We got Man City coming up, so it probably makes a bit of sense why your Jameses and Co are going to rest a little bit. Hopefully Kuku's back for that game. But this is the lineup at the moment. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat, who's one player that you want to see perform? Let me know. Because if there's one player I've got big expectations on tonight, I have to say it's Enzo Fernandez. Now, Enzo for me has become such like a weird player because I absolutely rate him. I think he's a world-class player, I actually do. But I just feel like with what we expect from him in the system and what he does, is he really like that guy for us like that? Yes, he's stat pads. Yes, he gets on the end of moves. He can progress the ball. But even stuff like progressive this, progressive that, I just feel like it's such like a boring word in football that means nothing when all your progressive stuff ends up getting hit into dead walls and then you're just constantly recycling possession again to repeat the same nonsense. That doesn't mean nothing for me, even though he ranks high and stuff like that. I'm hoping tonight he's allowed to kind of dictate a little bit from the second phase. He's allowed to find the offensive players. I feel like it's kind of crazy in a way that we don't really utilize that enough. But Enzo, yeah, those games I can remember against Liverpool's and West Ham's and Forest, like the few times he's been allowed to cook a bit deeper, yeah, and really showcase that passing ability, yeah, that weight of ball, finding the attacking players. You know, you've got all these speedsters around you, but you've got no quality to find them. Like, I've seen it, like, I'm like, this is Enzo Fernandez. Like, just, I know he can't play that every single week, fair enough, but like, I want to see a bit of balance. I want to see him on the ball, receiving from the defenders at times, and doing the things that made us splash 100 million plus on him. I don't think we spent all this money so we can convert him into Gallagher and Mount, because with how he plays most of the time in the system, I think to myself, it's such a grand irony that this is what we're expecting from Enzo, and we already had this for free in Mount and Gallagher. So what? Surely that there has to be more than this, right? But that's my thoughts, man. I think, listen, Enzo Fernandez a bit deeper. I'm praying we see something like that. I need to see a bit of that offensive play added. You know, he can help the attacking players if he's allowed to like find them with passes. You know, you're okay. Blazer Fire. You want to see Esteval? Yeah, big moment for Esteval. I feel like I don't know why he's not been playing as much recently. He's gonna be hungry, and I'm expecting him to be a little bit impatient. He'll force it a bit, but he's young and he's got that confidence behind him. And I think that has to be encouraged, and I think he has to be used in that sense. So hopefully him and Palmer is the first time these guys are like properly playing together. Like I hope I see a bit of excitement. I see some relationist play. I want to see them combining. I'm praying I see this one thing, boys. I'm praying that I see Palmer and Esteval interchange positions. If Palmer goes to the right hand side, Esteval might come inside, and vice versa. I feel like this is what our football lacks. This type of like positional fluidity. There's not enough of that, you know? It's like we're playing positional play stuff with players that don't have technique, which is not the case, because obviously we signed so many that do. But I just feel like we need to kind of be a bit more creative within the parameters, you know what I mean? So I don't want Palmer to just be dying in the middle, as he has been all month in December. I want him interchanging. I want him roaming around. That's what makes him dangerous. And that's what makes the opposition have to work and have to follow him and disrupts their shape, you know what I mean? I'm hoping I see these things tonight, man. Real talk, I'm really hoping that I see these things. But let me go to some of your questions, though, in the meantime. What are you guys saying? Enzo will never shoot. When he shoots off target. Yeah, I mean, that has to improve from Enzo. I need to keep it real. I do feel like, you know, I'm quite critical of Enzo and his lack of, you know, he's not causing enough danger, because I don't know, anytime he does anything with like slightly ambitious, yeah, it's not coming off. It's not testing the keeper. It's not forcing something. I want to see, he's a player for me that should be pulling off the spectacular a little bit more. Maybe I'm being naive, but when you splash that type of money, like, there's not many guys going for that price in the game, right? He's part of like a special few. Hopefully he's not part of the duds that cost 100 million. But I just feel like there's more to come from Enzo, and I need to see it. What are you saying? Adam Ponders. That's the fluidity that makes PSG dangerous. Exactly. And we actually saw quite a lot of it in the Club World Cup. That was the thing. That's why I was so excited about what I was seeing. I was like, wow, Maresca, I see what you're trying to do here. I felt for him because the kudos that he wanted to sign, yeah, that type of proper carrying 8, the club never got for him, which is it's a loss, you know what I mean? But I could see what he was thinking, because what I was seeing from Palmer, the tactics, the changes, you know, the adaptability, the positions players took up, a lot of it was even asymmetrical. We don't really see anything asymmetrical since the Prem season started. Like, he was actually doing some ambitious things there which have been forgotten about. And I don't think he's been able to kind of continue with that, because he's working with younger players who have to learn his ideas again. He has to go back to square one. I understand why he wasn't able to progress to like Chelsea 2.0. I mean, I mentioned this point quite a lot, but I really feel like I was seeing the vision this guy had, and this is why I still back Maresca, because I think maybe if we get to the end of the season, hopefully, if a bit of the criticism is directed towards the directors, yeah, hopefully we end with some silverware CL Sport. I'm praying this summer window is like the final window for like deals now. You know, it's nice that Kenda's coming. Let's see what Omega does. Could be getting a centre back as well. But I'm just hoping now that this is the final window to just end these, like, just this boring transfer stuff now where it's just too much now and there's no real utility behind it. I'm hoping this is what happens to you guys. That's all I can do at the moment. JR Millie, how you doing? Is this going to be high shot game? Let's see. Jan Diomande from RB Leipzig. The guy looks absolutely devilish, I have to say. And he is the type of guy in that Kudus mode, in my opinion. He can float inside, play out wide. We need that type of profile. We don't really have that. And we've tried to, but we haven't. I don't know. We're not buying the quality that you need, you know? Yes, why mad? Nini, I know you want to focus on the game, bro, but I'm actually still in shock at the cheek from these directors to stand by the strategy they are using. It's interesting. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Let me explain this, though. Let me explain this about the strategy, because I feel like we don't always see all the details around it. But sorry, I need to just reply back to the missus real quick. What I want to explain, yeah. If our windows actually panned out how we originally planned, we could have seen Ekitike's, we could have seen Kudus's, yeah. Yildiz, there was a certain caliber of player that we tried for first. We did that. That was it's common facts, you know. My thing is that the board have shown that they're not completely like enamored. They're not complete slaves to just only buying young. Yeah? Not complete slaves to that. Most of the young guys we're buying are for Strasbourg and for Blueco. Most of the recent youngers we bought have been like Kenders, Estevals. You can even make fair arguments around Garnacho and Gittins who have been, 20 years old, doing their thing in Europe. It makes sense. But I just think for me, the issue that we see isn't the strategy, it's the execution. It's the execution that's costing us because, one, we show inflexibility with the wage bill. 2, I feel like we just waste so much time in negotiating. It's just like, there's a 5 million valuation difference. There's a 10 mil valuation difference. We come at it from every angle we can. We waste all that time. The other club ain't going to budge. And it's just like, after like 3-4 weeks of getting nowhere, you're then going down to option 2. But then that option might be off the market. Then you're going down to option 3 and then option 4. And I think that's what really costs us quite a lot. I just think it's the execution behind how we get these deals done and wrapped up. It's the execution behind the decision making to know when to overspend for one player and when to hold back. It's the decision making when it comes to, just putting ourselves in a situation where we're forced to have to sell to buy. And I think it came from a bit of reckless spending at the beginning parts of this whole reform at the football club, where most of the guys you sign aren't needed 6 months later or 12 months later, I even look at guys like Disassi. You could even say guys like Badia. There's been a few of these options right now, yeah? Guys like Sterling that you can't get off the wage bill, And it put us in a stupid position in the summer where to register players for the Champions League, the guys we just bought, we had to literally sell first team starts. So we create this issue where we have the clock racing against us. And that's what always bites us in the arse. And then that's why we can't get the players we really wanted to sign. Because I cover these stories all the time. I feel like I'm going to probably remember them more than you guys because obviously I have to follow them. I'm signing up to them. I'm talking about them nonstop. I'm writing about it. I always write notes before I even talk about anything to make sure I have all the info that's needed for a video. I just remember these things a bit more. I know that when time goes by, people forget about the details and the context. Fair enough, that's cool. But we can't forget all the ambitious targets we had in mind first. But then we're not executing it. We're not getting it signed up. And it just leaves us with the duds in the market. For I was even saying in the summer, knowing how our windows normally go, we're going to end the final moments of the window signing some random player no one foresaw coming. And that player ended up being Bournemouth, who for sure is not going to be here come the end of this season. He won't be here. And I think my hunch is, if there's someone to buy in January, like let's say this Keith Smith guy, we'd really step up for him. I wouldn't be surprised if we just cancel Bournemouth's loan. I think we got it in us to be that ruthless. So I don't think it's just a case of, oh, we just want to buy young. You know, because imagine if you're adding Ekitike, it's like, we were the first ones in for him. Yeah, let's not forget that. We was the first ones in for this guy. Ekitike was down to come. But then we stopped ourselves from overspending when it was correct to do that. And then we stopped ourselves wanting to give him the wages that he clearly deserves because this guy's a world-class striker. Yeah, that is the director's failure. That's their execution issues. That's what holds us back at times. It's like they don't know when to find that balance, when it's needed to make the move for the right guy, when you fall off the other guy. And, you know, they just end up, you know, creating these transfer windows, yeah, where we're like constantly improvising. Do you guys get that? It feels like we're just improvising on the next move instead of executing the master plan. And I think that's the issue that I have with these guys. Does it come from the fact that we have too many directors here? I mean, I still don't really understand the utility behind why we need to have two sporting directors. I think that's interesting. I still haven't read why that's an important thing for us to have. How does that help you, you know? We know at times there's a lot of confusion at the top, you know? Shields introducing players. Stewart's got his options. Winsley has his options. Barley's there wanting to get involved. It's not as focused as it should be. You look at Man City, for God's sake, better clubs than us get this stuff right without overcomplicating things. I just feel like this is where we go wrong at the moment. We have a lot of interesting pieces here. I can't listen. Getting Kenders, getting Estevals, having Caicedo, you know, Reece James is fixing the medical department. Yeah. Your Palmers, your Pedros. There's enough here. There's enough. But we just need like probably 3 bits of quality around these guys and we're ready. That's the reality. And we could have had it if we focused up in the window. Yeah. If we knew when to make the moves. But if we were thinking properly. But again, we improvise too much. We react to the market. And it results in crazy things like, you know, you're selling Noni Madueke, trying to get him sold in time to make a bid for Kudus, but then by then it's too late. So now you're just going down your options. I mean, there's a reason why Garnacho came at the end of the window and not at the start, because we were looking at other options, but we had to keep this guy sweet. You know what I mean? I can go on. I mean, one thing that also puzzled me, if you could pick between Kudus maybe and Gittins, I know who I'm picking. I get that Bayern were making moves for Gittins. You know, we were stalling a bit because you know that we made the first bid. It was 30 million. It was too short. We ended up overpaying out of desperation to make sure we don't lose out on our target because Bayern was on our asses sniffing that, you know what, there's a chance that Chelsea messed things up again. Like, because I cover these stories, I feel like I just see the account of these things a little bit differently in terms of what goes right and wrong with our window. But I just feel like it's a bit more nuanced than just thinking, oh, the club are slaves to just signing kids and that's it. You know, it's not entirely the full picture. It's not entirely the full picture. But I don't know, man. I know I'm kind of talking a little bit with this one. Why am I completely agree. Just purely of constantly missing your number one target for 2 summers in a row is inexcusable. It's clearly impacting the quality on the pitch. You end up with Delaps instead of Jacksons, exactly. We could have Yildiz and Yamal, they'd be suffering. I also think that as well, Llewellyn. Odyssey hurts, exactly. The Odyssey one, I mean, I was putting out on Twitter, but Twitter is not the place to put things out on if I'm keeping things real. Because, you know, I know, I thought the story was apparent to everyone. But, you know, from the beginning, you know, it was Joe Shields that set up the Odyssey negotiations. He's the one that set up those negotiations to make it happen. Yeah? Odyssey's in a meeting with your Winstanleys, your Barleys, your Stewarts. He's not impressed. He feels like they're not even telling him what the plan is to use him. They're not even telling him what he's going to have at the football club. He's confused. And then after a while, there's no communication for a week. You don't know what's going on. Next thing you know, he's seen reports from the press saying that Chelsea have signing Esteval, and he's thinking to myself, raw, I thought you were trying to sign me at right wing. I don't like how this is moving. And during that time, Bayern got wind, as they always do, and they're like, listen, Olise, come to a serious club. And Olise at that point was like, listen, the move flopped last year. I said I wanted to come. The move's flopping again when I said I wanted to come. If you can't bag Olise, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, if it's literally there in your hands, you can't bag him. For the same price, you then buying Pedro Neto for. Come on, man. Let's see it's execution from the boards. That's what it comes down to. And I know that, a Barley's and Bowley's have their differences on things. I just wish sometimes human nature was a bit more simple, man. Because if you could just have a bit of Bowley wanting superstars mixed with the youth project, how is that impossible to kind of form? That's what I don't get. Is it that hard to make it a reality where both the owners can get what they want? The top youth guys and the top superstars. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a bit mad to me sometimes, bro. I don't make too much sense. But anyway, the game's about to start, you guys. I know I'm kind of going off on one right now. Kind of rambling on right now. Apologies, you man. What are you saying here? Another sacrifice for our mental health. Don't worry, guys. Yep. Livella, what are you talking about, Nini? Can you imagine if you had Yildiz and Yamal on 1v1? Yeah, it'll be mad. I strongly disagree with the reports that Igbali and co are getting involved in the football. No. I'm not talking about involvement in football tactics, man. I mean, obviously the context is what we're doing in Windows, transfer dealing, strategy, recruitment. Not, I don't know. Of course, they're not getting involved in tactics. Yeah. That's BS. Enzo was a top player who was amazing. Yeah. Another sacrifice for our mental health. Calm. Anyway, my game is just frozen, so bear with me, you guys. I know the game's kicked off now. Your apologies, you guys. My stream's just kind of lagging hard right now. I've got a link here. I'm going to post a link up to you guys. Let me know if it's working for you. I'm going to pin the link to top comment so you guys can get it for yourselves, innit? Yeah, apologies, you guys. Bear with me, man. I don't know why it does this, man. This is annoying. Can you guys also send a link if you got one, possibly? The link was literally up behind the scenes right now and already messes up, man. Okay. Bro, come on, Sky. What's going on? Yeah, I think it's working now. Is it working? My lords. Yes, it's working now. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Actually, so frustrating. Give me 1 sec. Let me just get silent. Okay, let's go. That's it. Bournemouth on the ball. Semenyo. Oh, Semenyo, that's too easy, man. He's putting balls in the box like that. No pressure. Come on, boys. Anyway, he looks to release Garnacho very quickly. But Bournemouth's keeper steps out and deals with that counter-attack. Come on. Come on, Watchalong. Yeah? You're forcing Caicedo now to have to get a yellow card, man. That's on Watchalong for me. I'm sorry. That's on Watchalong. You put him under pressure. Straight under pressure then. He should have been a lot braver than Watchalong. He was kind of like shying out from that then. Yeah, that's poor, man. That's poor. Yeah, you guys, I sent you a link. It's in the pinned comment in case you need one. Oh, no. Bro, Caicedo now misses Man City. Oh. Bro, he misses Man City. If there was one player you don't want to see miss Man City, come on, man. That's insane. Rah. But now you guys, real talk, I think I've eaten so much during Christmas. I feel like I just ballooned in weight, man. Like, you guys, the moment is 1st of January, yeah? I'm locked in differently. I got my wedding coming up later in the year. Yeah, you want to be seeing a transformation like you never seen before, man. Smads. I'm disappointed, man. Thanks. Okay. Raw. Inviting a lot of pressure right now. Inviting a lot of pressure. Everyone Nielsen, man, he's a bit tricky with the movement in behinds. Look at that. Look, he sees, look, he clocked Jalabah's stepped up then. Runs in the space in behind. But then he's just taken a bit too far away from goal then. Thanks, man. It's just like, you could see, man. You could see from the slow-ass start that something was going to come up against us. Oh, this team, bro. Wow. This is insane. This is poor. You could tell, man, you were getting cooked by Bournemouth. Straight cooked. Cooked. Embarrassing, boys. Another long throw again. Nah, this is muggy. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Real talk. If you don't laugh, you'll cry at this nonsense, bro. Terrible start. Absolutely terrible. Bro, I don't even know what to say, man. I told you we're unlucky for us. Let's see, man. Listen, they've scored a goal, but can they maintain this? I mean, they've not been able to do that in 9 games. If we don't react, then I don't know, man. Real talk. If we don't react, then I don't know. Possible handball? Nah, it's not a handball. Oh, I need to see that again, man. Nah, it's not. Of course, it's a goal. It's a straight goal. Why are our players so lazy off the ball? I don't know. I don't know, man. But I'm seeing Watchalong shine out from tackles. Caicedo, yellow cards, suspended against Man City. Now this... Losing form at the wrong time. It's always December. Like, okay, so Gusto is playing on the left-hand side then. I mean, let's see what happens, man. I mean, I've never really felt that Gusto Cooks playing on the left. I've never seen it. I've not seen it before. Exactly, 3 players. 3 players out forward. It's insane. Bournemouth penning us back right now. I'm seeing no defensive organisation. I'm not seeing no pressure on the ball. I'm seeing Bournemouth allowed to play early crosses from out wides, doing what they want. Enzo spreads it. Fofana spreads it wide to Esteval. Action point. That's it, Garnacho. Bring it down. Okay, we bring it back. That's better. Enzo. Who's he finding? Plays it back to Moises. Spreads it quickly. Esteval release. 1v1. That's it. Get at your man. Yes, it. Esteval. Oh, my Lord. The starts up. Penalty. It's a penalty. Actually, no, for Chalobah. Nah. Not today. Get your ass up. Bro, Nords, say it louder. They've not won in 9 games. Oh, Enzo, that's like one of the best balls he's played in all of December. That pass then. I forgot he can do that. But that's mad. Is that not a penalty? Like Esteval Willian. That is just world-class wing play. You can't stop him, bro. Inside, outside. The start-stop acceleration. Yeah? He makes it look too effortless. Semenyo clips him. He clips him from behind, bro. Semenyo clips him. How's that not a pen? That's insane. Nah, that's insane. It's a... Bro, I feel like this game is gonna... this U-shaped build-up, I'm sick of it, man. I'm actually bored of it too, you're right. Surely that's a penalty, bro. Like, clips his... From behind, he got clipped. That's a pen. It has to be a penalty. Okay, that's it. Justice. All right, justice. Let's go. Yes, a pen. Straight pen. Esteval against 2 man. Single-handedly creating that for us. Like, when do you even see our wingers win penalties for us? That used to be such a common thing for us, no? Was that not a common thing? Wingers constantly getting pens. Esteval. Look. Semenyo clips him. Foul. It's a straight pen. Thank you, Esteval. Exactly. It's been a long time. Palmer was getting half his goals scored every season from penalties. What's that telling you about our wide play recently, yeah? What's that telling you about our wide play? Anyway, Esteval. Instant impact from Esteval. Instant impact. Come on, ref. How many times have you got to see this, man? It's getting boring. Just give the penalty already. What's there to look at, bro? Real talk. What is there to look at? Come on, hurry up. Bro, it took him 10 years to figure that out. These guys, man. Yeah, if that was a peer, you're right. If that's Neto, bro, he's not doing that. Neto's not doing what Esteval did. Yeah, he's spamming crosses. Yeah, come on, Cole. That's it. 1-1. 1-1. That's it, boys. Formality is about to come. 1-1. Let's go. Come on. Hurry up, Palmer. That's it, mate. 1-1. 1-1. That's it. I want to see that the nonchalant penalty, man. Bring it back. Bring it back. Been a long time. Yeah? Bring it back. Come on, Palmer. I'm getting ready to do the celebration already. Oh! Bust it, bring it out. That's it. Come on, Palmer. That's it, man. Bring it out, bring it out. Is that a different thing he's doing now? But I love those types of penalties because that is just pure technique and execution then. Like, yeah, the keeper can go the right way. But if you hit it with the right weight, yeah, the right power, the right conviction, it's going in 10 times out of 10. Anyway, thank you, Esteval. It's a shame that it's taken until like nearly the beginning of a new year before you're getting starts in games. The team got to wake up, bro. Midfield needs to step up. Oh, my Lord. Please, don't. No. Oh. Ref, allow us, please. Like, allow us, ref. Please, allow us. Caicedo, use your head now, man. Don't be dumb. Please, nothing stupid, man. Caicedo, man, no more leg tackles now. You got to be getting your body into this. Please. That's another set piece now. You guys communicate. Keep that line strong. Come on. Brooks. Oh, shits. Okay, Wesley. Come on, Caicedo, man. Like, you could have just stepped forward then to receive. Could have just stepped forward and anyway, spreading the back line. Sanchez, that's becoming a little bit of a trademark pass from Robert Sanchez. It's becoming a little bit of one. Yes, Moses. Bit sloppy. Pass back again. I mean, listen, teams like Bournemouth, tactically, they're our bread and butter because they're not going to just park the bus and defend. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to play forward. So if we're not going to take... Oh, thank you, Sanchez. Robert Sanchez. Yeah, in 2025, Robert Sanchez is our most improved player this year. I like, out of everyone I've seen, it's Sanchez. Again, another clutch save at the right time. I thought that was it, man. 2-1 to Bournemouth. You know, our build-up play is absolutely embarrassing in this half so far. Completely embarrassing. Action Pong, he is starting very slow tonight, this kid. Action Pong starting very slow. Very slow right now. Yeah? Yeah, like if Maresca is going to allow the team to attack a little bit, these guys going to be better out from the back now. Yeah? Show your qualities now. Yeah, beat the press. Play through the lines. Like, there's no excuse now, I'm sorry. Maresca's like, listen, you're going to attack today. Let's see what you can do. And these guys are flopping right now. Like, if I'm being honest, though, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a bit surprised that Action Pong's on the right today. I really thought Gusto would be up against Semenyo because Gusto was good defensively against him. I think it's going to be a tough test for Action Pong. He should have been on the left-hand side today. I mean, that's the only difference, yeah, I'm making. Let me put that out on Twitter, actually. Fucking... Oh, come on! Come on, step up, Wes. Good pass. Palmer on the ball. Coming from the right side is what I want to see. I'm very unlucky with that pass then. Nice idea. Yes, still up. Yes, Garnacho. That's it. Go. Go, go, go. Go. Oh, like, it's why I wanted to see at least like one, like, experienced star on the left-hand side, man. Like, these kids are just too high volume at the moment. Like, Alejandro, how are you not getting a shot off in that moment, my guy? Like, it was set up for you to take a shot on goal and make it 2-1 for us. Instead, you're fighting to control your dribble. He's like so bipolar. I know he's young, I get it. I don't hate him for being young. It's just what these guys do when they're young, I get it. You know what I mean? But it's just like... You know, put him in that same position 10 times. It's 10 different actions. Like, you don't know what to expect. That's fine, Esteval, for God's sake. By himself. But he's all right. Tries to win the corner. Isn't able to. Semenyo. Too good. That's it, Action Pong. Better, Action Pong. Hopefully you're having like a rusty start, but you step up now. A lot better. A lot better from you then. Palmer, on the right-hand side, been a long time. Come on, who's combining with him? Gusto. Fofana. Play Action Pong. Caicedo, tons of space. Enzo. Garnacho. My lord, do something, boy. That's it! Yes! Fucking goal, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, boys. That's better. Ah, finally, man, some football. Whew. Superb finish from Enzo Fernandez then, yeah? Superb finish. He's been decent in this game so far, I have to say. I've liked what I've seen from Enzo at the moment, yeah? Top bins finish. That's what this guy can do. Super play. Open them up. Enzo spreads it quick to Garnacho. Right action from Alejandro then. That little dummy touch to set himself up for the shot then. Beautiful play from Enzo. Beautiful. Garnacho plays it quickly. Great touch to just kind of drop his shoulder. You know what I mean? Uses her opponent's momentum against him. Opens his body up and top bins is that finish. That's it, Enzo. That's what you can do more of, my guy. I was seeing the compilate. I was reacting to the highlights of the 30-yarders for River Plate, yeah? Let's not forget what this guy was doing, you know? More of this, please. More of this, Enzo. Joao should be starting on left wing. All right, fair enough. That's it, though, man. 2-1. We might see some goals today, boys. Yeah, I did. Enzo Fernandez. I had to see this guy step up, and at the moment, he's doing good. Yeah, he's a more involved in like the build up to which I like. Yeah, exactly. Both 100% right. That's why I was criticizing the players, not Maresca. I could see what we're trying to do, that they weren't executing it. Yeah, allowing, Bournemouth winning balls in a half. Sloppy mistakes and errors, but with how we're playing, how we're looking to move the ball, find the spaces in the middle, find the wingers, 1v1-2. Yeah, you could tell that there was a game plan today. Come on, Sloppy. Who's there to win the tackle? Caicedo's hesitating because he doesn't want to get a red card. Semenyo 1v1 against Achimpoong. Achimpoong's going to have a massive game today. It's tough against Semenyo. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, I think the only decision I would have made today, yeah? I think Gusto should have been facing Semenyo tonight. And I think Achimpoong should have been playing on the left-hand side because there isn't going to be, any real pressure from Bournemouth down that side. I think Gusto had a great game defensively against Bournemouth a few weeks back. He was matching Semenyo, and it was a very engaging battle between them. I feel like Achimpoong will just find it a bit hard today against a very good player in Semenyo. He's got the strength advantage, he's got the pace, he's also got the brains as well. I think it's a tough test for Achimpoong. Oh shit. Good blocking, boys. Oh. Drew Gusto is more experienced. Yeah, I just felt like that's the only little detail. It'll be a learning experience for him. It's just going to be a tough one. Yeah, a very tough game. Like I was saying in my predicted lineup, I was thinking, you know what? If Reece does play potentially, I'm not going to see maybe Enzo, maybe Reece and Gusto doubling up. You stop Semenyo, you stop a lot of the good things that Bournemouth do, in my opinion. But I disagree because it's giving Semenyo a different look. Josh is superior, is a super athletic and capable player, and it's gonna be one of them games. It seems like. You know what, bro? I will take a 5-4 win. If that's what it's gonna be, yeah. If that's the type of game that we're gonna have getting served up, I'll take the 3-2. I'll take the 4-3. I'll take the 5-4. Yeah, I'll take it. It seems like goals is going to be... Whoever scores the most goals is going to win this game tonight. But again, embarrassing. Yet again, long throw OP hurting us twice now. Yeah? Embarrassing. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Chalobah this time. I also thought he was quite weak for the first goal they scored against us. But it's crazy that we're unable to deal with a long throw into our own box. It's insane. Yeah, this is like reminding me of the goal against Brentford we conceded. Yeah, no one's at the back post as well. We've literally thrown it away. Literally thrown it away again. Yeah. Oh. Listen, I'm not even panicking. I'm a little bit annoyed by the details. You know what I mean? 2 stupid goals to concede. But it does feel like this will be one of those high-scoring games today. It just kind of feels like it. There's going to be more opportunities to score and get back. You know what I mean? So, listen, it's poor, but I'm not, you know, tearing my hair out right now. You know what I mean? If it's going to be 5-4 today, 4-3, so be it. Listen, it'll be a bit of entertainment for once. You know what I mean? I'll take that. I'll take a bit of entertainment. Oh, please, internet, man. Oh, hitting the post. All right. One thing I'll say this season, though, our set pieces. I don't know what training we're doing, but like normally, for me, the in-swinging cross or corner is like one of the hardest ones. And it just feels like we're constantly getting it right when we're hitting it at the near post. Like, it's very accurate. It's like a very like useful weapon for us, I have to say. How is anyone putting this on Maresca? Yeah, this is not Maresca. This is the players at the moment. Oh. Palmer, you know, I want to see a bit more combinations between him and Esteval, but that's a very nice pass to release Malo Gusto. Garnacho towards goal. Gusto coming inside again to force. Oh. You know, I have this fantasy, yeah, you guys. I'll reveal it to you. But my fantasy is, you know what? If there was maybe one player I would sign for us in the summer, it's going to be a mad one. But if it was possible, I'm probably signing Valverde, because I feel like if you have Valverde playing this inverted role, we might be unlocking a few more possibilities with this type of football and tactics next season. Yeah, Valverde, you know, he's played fullback, wing back, right wing in the middle. He's box to box. But can you imagine Valverde in the positions that Gusto's in, with his shooting ability outside the box, his foot. Yeah, his ability to play in the final thirds. I'm telling you, man, like you see special things. Anyway, Enzo, Delap, just a little bit finding himself again. I get it, injuries and that. Anyway, Garnacho. Oh, Delap, civil kick, unlucky. Esteval, please. Oh shit! Don't foul him, Caicedo. Surely short Garnacho can't beat his man. Of course. He's too form reliant, Garnacho. Like in an ideal world, I would have taken either one of. I was saying in the summer, I would take either one of Garnacho or Gittins, and I'd have like a superior left wing option down that side. You know, I think it's easier that way. He's just too hit and miss at the moment. At the age he's at. Esteval, the start-stop is just beautiful from this kid, man. Come on, play it to him between the lines. Esteval, right idea to do the little flick. I don't know why Cole Palmer's on his feet then. Not getting ready to anticipate that. Come on, Palmer, wake up. You know, I mean, it's a shame that we've not seen any real combination play between Esteval and Palmer just yet. Like, oh, I'm hoping we see a little bit of that. Not really making too much sense at the moment. Okay. Oh, that space to attack. Esteval He's caught too high up then. Action Pung. Poor defending, poor defending. And this is why Bournemouth are creating so many chances against us. I see failure to engage. How many errors did I see then? Enzo in no man's land. Esteval can't be bothered to drag back. Action Pung. Isolated against Semenyo. Like, this is why it's 2-2 right now. Let's keep it real. All these little details, man. Poor. Very poor. Poor pressure yet again. Oh, my Lord. Is this how it's going to be, bro? Mads. I feel like Garnacho just lacks some athleticism. We high-key lack that in this team. I feel like, I don't know. I got to think about that one. Do you mean just like pace or something? Llewellyn, Esteval, Garnacho, Palmer are too isolated in bad areas. A winger's going to be nearer the box and Palmer going to have some license. Yep, I agree. What is this that I'm watching? It's giving video game right now. Feels like a live action game of FIFA. I see that. I think that's a really good way to describe the game. It's you attack, we defend, you attack. And there's a lot of like poor, disjointed play in between. I feel like that's the Premier League though. I feel like the Premier League sometimes is like glorified like FIFA football. I know someone got stuck it on me recently when I put out a tweet when I watched the what was it? Oh shit, who played? Was it Spurs versus Liverpool? No, what was the reason? No, Man United's played who this week? Was it Man United Spurs? Anyway, I'll think about that later because Palmer's on the ball right now. Looking to come inside on his left foot. Does he find a man? No. Does Garnacho drops deep to spread round on the left hand side. Ball in the box. Esteval attacking the header. Bro, Esteval's got real desire because normally guys like him, wingers like him, yeah, they're not challenging for aerials. They don't want to be competing physically like that. I mean, it's good mentality from the kids, I have to say. I mean, again, if your idea to score is to put crosses to Esteval, you can't be expecting much though, right? I don't know. I just feel like there's a real lack of fluidity sometimes. Like when Palmer, if you guys notice, when Palmer was on the ball, I just felt like in his head, he wanted to play a ball over the top to find a runner. Yeah? Because he can do that. He can do that quite easily, actually. And it felt like he was stopping and starting to try and wait for a Garnacho then to make that diagonal in behind. Anyway, Esteval, please. Esteval, that's it. A bit too wide, but Palmer has to bring it back to his left foot. The moment's gone. It's gone. Moment's gone. Oh, come on, boys. Esteval, man. Don't even pass to Palmer. Just take a shot yourself. Like, come on. You can't be thinking Palmer with no right foot was going to do something then. Oh. And even then, by the time, yeah, it's just like, it's the chemistry, isn't it? It just feels like the chemistry isn't like, it's not completely in sync, man. And it makes a difference. Like, you need that type of chemistry right now. I don't feel like our attack has much chemistry at all at the moment. Which is a bit of a shame, I have to say. Yeah, again, Leao, I would have taken Leao. I think the reputation he has on social media is ridiculous. I mean, the guy is one of the best left wingers on the planet. You would take him all day and he'd be a handful. Yeah, imagine having a skillful Semenyo in your team. Like, come on. Crazy. Leao would be perfect, yes. As an isolated winger, you need an athletic freak like him who can burn this man for sure. And people don't get, you know these stupid arguments. Is Leao gonna drop back and work? It's just like I don't get football fans sometimes. Like they always judge what the player doesn't have, and they don't focus on what he's good at. The reason why Leao has a bit more license and not have to waste his time tracking back is because you want him to keep all his energy for the sprints he goes on, the carries he goes on, the runs he goes on. There's a reason why when Milan was making all these comeback wins or draws last season, he was at the focal point behind that because he can still run at full pace in the 85th minute. Like, they don't have other guys to replace Leao, so they're not going to have him wasting his energy in games, right? But I mean, you know, this team was set up to sign that type of guy, or Inaki Williams. I think he would have been great for us. You know, seeing him and Kukurea combining, as I saw these guys doing for Spain, I think that could have been quite special too. I don't know. I don't know. Goodies, if I were Maresca, I would play Joao on the left wing, play Garnacho in the midfield. Nah, sorry, bro, I have to stop there. Garnacho is not in the midfield at all, man. Not at all. Please. Please. Garnacho is nowhere near the midfield, man. I'm sorry. Alexander, here we go, throwing. Play Bernard in the right wing. Esteval's back up. You want Bernard over bro? No, absolutely not, my guy. Oh no, please, Palmer. My lord, the C, man. You're allowed to cook a little bit offensively, and this is the best you can do. I don't know, man. I feel like Joao should have been starting today, realistically. I don't. Chimpong, come on, clumsy. Wins that, though. Yes, Caicedo. Great. Caicedo's so good at relieving pressure. You know, he's so good at knowing when to drop his knees, when to feel that contact on his back. You know, he's so good at doing that for us. That was wrestling, to be fair. Wow. Shit throwing, I'm worried. Yep. Sanchez. The lap's not there. Yes, Palmer. The Palmer half spin turn. Yes, he finds Esteval. Diagonal run from Delap. Esteval's going to try and force something. Oh, piss off, Gusto. Piss off with that, Gusto, man. Lost your mind, my guy. Completely lost your mind with that. That's it for Fafana. Light work. Hey. That's how you do it, mate. That's how you do it. Enzo, who you found? Who you found? That's a good... See, when Enzo's a bit deeper, man. Yeah, he can kind of kickstart the moves. Like... Let him do it a bit more, Maresca, please. That's all I ask for. In 2026, that is one thing I want to see. See, Moises now is not risking tackles. Because if he would have won that ball then, he allowed Cliver to carry up the field then. Josh. Oh, boy. That's a bit mad. Chimpong, it's a bit mad. It's a bit outrageous. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it was a missed opportunity to not have Gusto on the right side and Chimpong on the left. I just felt like it would have been an easier game for Chimpong. There's not like any real threat down the left-hand side. I mean, it's a learning curve, but I'm not here to see a kid learn today. I want to get a result. You know? Chimpong. Come on. Yeah, okay, this game's reminding you, Andre, of Pochettino football. At least it's a bit entertaining. I can kind of see that a little bit, actually. Better Fafana. Right. Oh, Palmer, weak. That's so weak. Look how they're playing through us. Come weak tackles on the attack. Oh, piss off with that, boys. Nah, that's embarrassing. Nah. Oh, this is mad. This is actually mad. Left to right in our box. Oh my lord, come on. This is embarrassing, boys. This is embarrassing, man. What am I seeing? What am I seeing? What is this defending right now? What is this defending right now? My lord. What is this defending? Wow, embarrassing. Nah, come. Crazy. Delap is making so many runs towards the corner flags. He needs to be a direct goal. I mean, this is the thing. This is what Maresca does. What he wants from the strikers. You know, the strikers aren't the focal point to finish moves. That's the reality. And this is why I keep saying, playing as a striker for Chelsea is one of the hardest roles for any striker in the league. Esteval, beautiful guy. Come on. Do your Messi solo, Messi. Do your Messi versus Getafe. Ah, he played it to Palmer. That's better. That's it. All right. Yeah. Listen, I've not seen Enzo even attempt to do a ball over the top like that. So listen, I'll let him have his dues. Come on, Enzo. Who you found? Oh, it's just still low probability stuff. Like Esteval is not gonna score from a header like that. Like that can't be the ball you're looking to play. Then I'm sorry, it can't be. It really can't be. No, play on. Keep playing on. We're at home, man. Who cares? Garnacho, make the overlap. Nope. Okay, wait. Okay, so Achlempong's moved to the left-hand side and Gusto's on the right-hand side. We're all seeing this together, right? Has Maresca just moved Achlempong to the left and Gusto right side? Thank you, Enzo. I was calling that. I was calling for that one. It's too tough for Achlempong to go up against this Semenyo this season. He's not going to win him the battle physically. It's impossible. He's not stronger than Semenyo. He's not going to do nothing against him. I'm sorry. I don't see what many young defenders would do against Semenyo if I'm keeping it real. Played Wesley. A little bit of composure. All right. That's it. Change direction of attack. Gusto, bomb forward. Come. That's it. But Gusto, why didn't you want to be there? Why are you deeper for, man? Look. Oh, these guys, man. They don't attack properly, I swear to God. Don't attack properly, man. Why, if you're Gusto, why are you not bursting forward to be support for Palmer then? I don't get it, man. But he's watching the stream. Yeah, it's been fixed. I still think it was silly to waste all this time with Achlempong suffering on the right-hand side. Like, I get managers want to find the right time to bed youth. I get it, you have to do that. But I just think it was a massive mistake to have Achlempong against the profile that is Semenyo. Because Semenyo is not just about footwork, yeah? If he gets his body in front of you, you're not getting it back. Yeah, he can out-muscle you. He's got the pace. And he's a unit as well. Like, it was the wrong mistake completely. Louvain, I will never understand. Maresca thinks our wingers will score crosses. I know. And I also hate the fact that our players are so predisposed to just spamming stupid balls for no reason. Like, like I saw this little pass map between ourselves and Man City. Yeah, it looked similar and identical, but if you looked a bit deeper, you would notice key observations, like how City's fullbacks were a lot closer in line with the midfield players and a lot closer in line with the attacking players. Ours were a lot further apart, and you literally see it every single week like this. Yeah, I get you're thinking about defending the counter, whatever, but it just feels like we have so many inefficient attacks that eventually get turned over and give counter attacks to the opposition. Like, if we just knew how to attack properly, like I've always felt like with Chelsea, yeah, we're the type of team that have to win a game and a half and then control the second half. Like, if to really do something with this team, that's all we can realistically do. Like, we're not good enough to win over full 90s like that, but I think we're good enough to win a half and then play to control another half. And I'm saying that if it means that, okay, one half Gusto can bomb forward and the next he can't, so be it. That's calm. That's calm, because at least we have something to work with and protect. But see, look at Gusto there. Yes, Malo. Yes, Malo. Instant quality defensively from Gusto then. Enzo, you mug. Semenyo. See, Gusto. That's it. Bro, those Bournemouth players knew that they had it on action point this whole game, man. Yeah, Delap, man. Bro, if I was a striker in this game, I'll be honest with you guys, I am not signing for Chelsea Football Club. I just feel like you just have to suffer so much. You don't even get any shots or strikes. It's like, it's just a futile game. Me personally, I wouldn't sign for us. I know it's mad. Yeah, it's mad, I know. But I wouldn't sign for us. It's just, it's too long, you know? I feel like eventually you have a bit of form, you come here happy, and then reality kicks in. You're locked in that grind, and yeah, you see no hope afterwards. I couldn't personally do it. If I was like one of the top strikers in the game, I'm not signing for us, man. Oh, the quality is just disappeared. It's just disappeared overnight, man. Delap has done well with what's been asked. Exactly. And this is what I keep having the conversation around. Yeah. You know, what's the answers? Like, the strikers constantly, like, you know, I don't know what to even fucking say. But yeah, like as you're saying, Austin, Delap has done well with what's been asked of him. Throwing himself about holding it up decently. You're right. I agree. But like, that's literally all you can do. Because no one builds off from you. Like, the strikers have to, like, in a way, sacrifice their game for the rest of the players around him. But it's not a mutual relationship where, you know, you get some of that love back. Because how can you? If you have to make a run diagonally to draw out a defender so Estevan and Palmer can come inside, I mean, you're out the game then, basically. And that's what our strikers have to do. They're pressing from the top. They're dropping deeper. They're the platform guys, you know, where we can play long to and direct to at times. They constantly have to move to drag markers away. When you're doing all of that, how can you possibly find yourself in the box to bury goals at the same time? Yeah? It's too much. You know what I mean? It's just too much in my opinion. I get Maresca said, listen, I don't care about my striker getting 20 goals, and it's clear. He'd rather get 15 across the whole team, which you know, makes sense. But you're gonna suffer as a striker here because you just will never get enough service. And strikers are always reliant on form. It's like one of the most form positions that you can play in football. You can be the best striker in the world if your form's bad because you don't get chances and you're losing confidence and goal for the few ones you get. What are you going to do then, realistically? Yeah, the game had a nice little ebb and flow. Now it's just going nowhere. Delap loses it then. Our strikers are forced into role players, not stars. Exactly. It's always the role for the team. I mean, it's a hard role to play, realistically. That's why I think it's unfair that Chelsea fans scapegoat strikers too much. We don't play to the striker like what we would do with Diego Costa, you know? Enzo, Garnacho coming inside. That's it. Spread it. Palmer. Into the feet of Esfa. 1v1. That's yours, Steve. Unlucky. Omi Dan. Delap's one of the worst strikers. Bro, I'm sorry, man. Us Chelsea fans have said this about half the strikers in Europe. Because we've literally signed half of anything Europe can offer us up front. You know, Werner, you know, every striker, label him, Lukaku, they're all not good enough. It's always a striker. But my thing is, I'm at a point right now where we have to look at what we do for the striker, because it just doesn't make, like, we're notorious for buying number 9s and most of the 9s doing nothing. It doesn't make sense, in my opinion. It just doesn't add up realistically. I know, yeah, bro, he's been injured. You know what I mean? He's missed like 3 months of football with injury. Like, come on, let's be realistic now. I mean, it's not. Listen, it would be a sadder watch if we were down. If we were down 2-0, it would be a much sadder watch. But you know what, you guys? I can't believe I'm going to be saying this, but I actually have to bounce now because I need to. I've got something I need to do. I'm going to pause the stream and I'll come back to it later on. But yeah, I need to go at the moment. So yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, Prana, yeah, I need to go. Like, I'll be back in a second for the second half, but yeah, I need to go at the moment.